Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you're all doing well and your week was amazing. Today, I thought I would do an entire plan with me video with you. I had requests before, but I had already had my planner set up, so I just went through and explained the whole thing instead of setting it up with you. But I haven't set up my planner yet this week, so it works out perfectly. So let's get started. I've decided on this Simply Gilded washi tape. I love it. It has little gray kitties on it and it reminds me of my kitty that passed away in February. And then I think this one's Subtle Dreams. I'm not sure. I got it from a Detash, but I know she has like these little moons and such. So I'm going to use those together because I think the pinks and the oranges look really nice and I love bats. And then this is another Simply Gilded and it's gold like this one. And then I wanted to use this iridescent one that I got from a little shop that I love that is really close to our house called Little Craft Place. It's just a BTM washi, but this has silver foil and this has gold, so I don't normally mix them, but I really want to use these two together, so I'm trying to make it work. So normally the beginning of the setup is not very interesting. I use these two a lot. I got this from Stationery Pal, I believe. And then this is just like a little stencil. I think it's actually Hobonichi, but I'm not positive. These Staedtler Fine Line are what I use for my lines to go down to center. And then I just use these dots that are already there as a guide. It's kind of frustrating at times, like doing these lines right now, because I tend to use washi in the same spot, and because the paper is so thin, the top and the bottom like stick up, and if you push too hard, the bottom or the center dips down. So I have to be really gentle when I do these lines now because I'm so far into the book. My book is not even close to as chunky as some that I have seen on Facebook, though. There are some chunky ones. And I go through on this side, and then I'm going to do all these. So my weather one is 3 down. And then I'm going to put my other habit trackers in this week just because I like using them, but I haven't, like these. So each of those are 2 down. And I want to do maybe 2 of those just so I don't take up too much space. Because I have all my dailies that I like to do. And then my hourly is all the way across and then 5 down. And then I'm going to draw those ones in just so they're done. I'm going to use my black micron, like I always do. Actually, I'm going to do the highlighters first because I don't want to smear the pen. Normally it doesn't smear, but if it does, I would not be a happy camper. So it's easier to just do it prior. So these are the highlighters that I chose. These are one of my favorite sets I just found on Amazon. And then this pink I chose because it's closer to the washi tape than the pink was that came with the set. For the weather, I'm going to do this orange. Just do little circles for the date. Or the day of the week, not the date, what am I saying? And then for the high and low, I normally use pink and blue if those colors are colors that I'm using that week. Of highs, all the lows. And then for my habit trackers, I normally just use 2 colors. And for the first square, I outline it because I use Coffee Monster Co. icons. And I like to add the color, but I don't like to fill it all the way in because I like the little icons to still look white. lost the lid. So I do that, and then I do the 2 boxes in solid next to it. That way I have 2 things to mark off each day for that specific habit. Same thing, just fill in each gap. And the work one. Or not the work one, the hourly one. Sorry about that. And I have my social media tracker. Make sure it's 7 days. And then I have my lawn tracker to make sure I remember to go out and water the lawn. And then my daily trackers. And then under here, I have my minis. I keep track of things for them. Just how their day is and stuff. Okay, let's do the washi. I have to cut the little edge off because it's peeling. If you don't, it will just start peeling throughout the week. I'm gonna do the stars or the skulls first. Since it's white, all that type on the page will show through. So I'd rather use it up on the top where there's less writing. Inside. Sorry for all the noise. It's trash day. I feel like it's always trash day or lawn day or something when I record. It's like they know that I am attempting to have quiet time. All right, down's done. Red case. Ah, okay, so sticky. It's great, but also was like not trying to come off, but needs to be straight. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I've been trying not to buy because I want to downsize and also I want to work on my own shop so I can make some of the stuff that I always want to make so I can sell it to you guys. So I'm trying to stay focused on buying less at the moment and then just creating the things that I always want instead of finding things that are close to what I want. I need more light. I couldn't help myself when I saw this one though. I had to have it. It literally is the same gray and everything of our baby that we lost. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And then let's do this one. Again, cut the edge off. I might just put this down the center so I don't have to use the silver stars. It's a perfect fit. I love the little bats on this one. I had to have it. If you know me at all, you know that I love bats. Where we live in Texas, I find them sleeping outside our back door sometimes, and I totally geek out and just take a million pictures and just want to be friends with it. And hubby's always like, don't touch it. But I don't, but I really, really want to. Get around the corner. Yeah, they're so cute. Can't believe we're already September, almost already. I feel like the older I get, the faster the years go. Okay. So for the little check boxes on this side, I use my gray again, and then I use these on this little stencil. I just line it up, and I only use every other one because I feel like that's about as much space as I take up when I write. And I skip a line, or I guess a section, as I do this, just so the plastic from the stencil doesn't take that little darker corner and just smear down. And by the time you get down to the bottom, the top's dry, so you can go back up and do the other sections. See how it slants down? It's like a slide. Thankfully, this stencil bends. There's that side. And then just 7 down. Put this behind in the first place. It's giving me a problem with the straight lines. I was like wondering why, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's why. Oh God, that's fine. That's what I was worried about with the gray boxes, exactly what I was explaining. See? It just pulled down too soon and then it goes smears. It's killing me, Smalls. It's fine. At least it's a spooky, cute look, so I can doodle with that. Make it look intentional. Sorry in advance, I feel like this video is going to be crazy long. If that's a good or a bad thing. I like to watch long videos when planning of others planning and journaling and such, but I don't know if that's an everybody thing. I missed that one, but I'm going to go back so the other ones don't smear while I do it, because it just takes a few seconds for them to dry. But if you're too soon, then you'll have the smears. And that is basically what it looks like before I add everything else, the writing and stuff. So for the weather, I just use the weather app on my tablet right now because I'm recording with my phone, but I normally just use my phone. These are the markers I normally use because rain, sun, and clouds is basically all we get here. And then Monday, it's going to be cloudy, so I start the doodles. I always do gray in the bottom of my clouds. Tuesday's going to rain, partially cloudy, so full cloud, little sun. Thursday's just sunny. Friday's partial. Saturday's rain. Sunday is partial. Yellow sun. Everyone always asks if I use stickers for this, but I just honestly doodle them. But I do plan to make my doodles into stickers for the shop once I'm able to open. I have my sticker printer, or I have a printer and then I have my sticker cutter. I'm just trying to get ready to use them and such. So that's all I do for those. And then they dry, because I don't know if you can see that, but the paper just doesn't let them dry right away. I will go back to that because I don't want to accidentally smear those off while I am doing the other stuff. For these, I'm going to use this one. Sorry, I just accidentally hit the microphone. I don't know what that sounds like. So I'm going to use this one. So for work, that way I can do 2 large projects every day. So put that there and then go all the way across with them. trash came and went, and now the lawn people are here. It's fine. I'm thankful that they do what they do. It's just funny that it's always during the time when I'm trying to record something quietly. The tool, I felt like I was making it slower, so I'm just gonna go through. Then for the other one, this week, I think I'm gonna use the pencil, and then I will use it so I make sure to take time out of my day for one of the check boxes. So there's 2 each. For one of the check boxes, I'll do journaling because I think journaling is beneficial. I just don't always make time to do it, especially now that school started. But I really think that it helps a lot when life gets crazier, especially if you're a person that has anxious moments or overwhelm or all of the above, or chronic fatigue, all the things that make the daily just a tiny bit more rough at times. That's one of these. So one will be for journaling, and then the other one will just be to make sure I take time out to doodle or design some new concepts that are not like definite projects that I'm finishing that day, but just doodling concepts and such for new ideas. I have multiple pages that just have a bunch of concepts on them that I want to design for full pages, and this would be perfect for adding to that or making more. This is my hourly, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I normally only track my weekdays and not my weekends for my hourly because it's just letting me know what I spent time on during the work week. And I start this at 4 because I wake up at 4 normally. And social. And I explained this in the last video, but in case you didn't see it, I have Parabera, which is my company. I try to post twice a day, some days, and then B for video, if I get to do a video that day. And then these are my 2 affiliates because I try to post their stuff at least a couple of times a week, even if I only get a chance to forward it or something like that. and the weekdays. Again, this is my lawn, so I just put L and a little water droplet. This is my daily, so I just put daily there. And then the days of the week. And then over here is just your list of whatever you want to keep track of. I'll go over here. I know Monday I have an appointment, and so does my daughter, so I can mark those so you guys can see. I just do a little space for the time, and then I let that dry for a little bit. Sunday, one of my clients' invoices due, so I always put a little dollar thing there so that I remember that the incoming payment is coming through. Just to make sure it comes through okay and everything. Sometimes the bank is a little finicky, or the app with the invoice. Tiny piece of paper stuck to it. And to go with that, I'm gonna Thursday. I always use a circle, and then I go and put like a little icon. Like that one's just telling me to invoice for that, so I'll use a little money sign. Okay, I think I can go back and do the weather now. Oh, that's so Monday. The high is 92, low is 75. Tuesday, 93. It's nice to see 93. It was like 102 and such this week. Not that 93 is very comfortable, but it is a lot better than 102. Alright, and there's the weather. That there, that's probably dry by now. Do some drips. Fun. Spider. Trying to think what else. Down here I normally, like, it varies. I do this week, next week, so I can keep track of things that I need to do or I need to remember if there is anything. And then for these up here, I normally do, so like the time. So the time's highlighted and it doesn't smear your pen or whatever you're using at the time to write with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that it's just big stickers there. See, this week, and then I got gas that day, so I just put it there to keep track. The Happy Mail that I'm waiting for, I'm actually still waiting for those two. Hopefully they come soon. But once I have all my appointments and everything put through, I will take photos and put those on Facebook and Instagram. I really liked doing my hourly this way, but it takes up so much space and I want to be able to keep track of my minis' mood and such in the morning and after school, just to gauge how their day was. I don't know. I like to check in on my babies because I know some days are just great and some are a little bit of a struggle. So I think that is all for now. And if I think of anything else, I'll probably post it in photos. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys being here and taking time out of your day to plan with me. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Bye.